I'm just over here crunching away. This is my build, what I'm working on. Got I have these wonderful stickers we're gonna be using. I'm just trying to get done with this little snack real quick, you guys. What's up, kitty? Oh no, guys, I'm sorry. Bumped the camera, messing it all up. Alright, so I got everything ready. Gonna get my other tweezers down. I got both my tweezers. I have one that's a straight one, and I have one that's not. This one's for picking these up. The other one's for adjusting them. Alright, now I have this, and this is a paper towel. A really nice paper towel. We can put a couple in. Now, my water is room temperature, but when you grab fresh water, warm water is the best. It's not perfect, but gets the job done. Alright, so we're gonna let these three soak. And while we do that, we're gonna get our Q-tips ready. Okay, so we're going to thoroughly soak this side of the Q-tip, and then we'll just dangle it off the edge so it doesn't rub against anything. Alright, same thing with this one. We're going to thoroughly dampen this Q-tip. Alright. And they're marked so I know which one's which. Now, I don't always use these both, but what I do know is this is the one I do second, and this is the one I do first. And it's marked because right there it's got the MI2, and this one has MI1. So on the model where the decal is to be applied, then dip the decal in water, slide it, blah blah blah. Carefully brush the microset on to the top of the decal. Microset, okay? And then wait a few minutes for the decal to soften, then press the decal down with, okay. So microset, I use a different product usually for microset. It's right here. I don't swear by it, but I think it's just as good. So we'll see which one's better, but I use Mr. Softer, Mr. Mark Softer. This stuff works like instantaneous. Let's see how long it takes these waters. Oh, they're already loose. Let's go. Okay, put them on your paper towel to absorb some of that moisture that they just had. Uh-oh. Let's grab that. Come on, homie. Okay, this one will finish up out here. Alright, before we go to putting any parts on, let's put our next batch of soakies in. We'll just do those two this time. And then we'll got 4 more to go after this. Okay, so here's our part. We're going to be putting one here. So what I like to do is just like it says on the package, just a little bit on. It won't take much. And then we just need to look and see which way the stencil goes on to the part. You can usually just pick the stencil right up, bring it over to your part, move it into place. Alright, now I have a dry one here, and we're going to push down. You guys, everybody, we push down, okay? So, start on one side, and to always make sure you're pushing down, you can always push next to it just to get a feel, and then go for it. Sometimes it goes on perfect. Sometimes it does not. Now, once we get it to this point, you'd be like, oh, well, we're done, right? No. Next, we gotta just smear this on. Oh, these are thin. We won't be smearing this on. Okay. We're gonna leave that as unperturbed as possible, just like that. Now we've got this finer point in the front, and we're going to push out any excess liquid. Okay? Remember, we're not smudging, smearing, we're just pushing straight down. Straight down. Even if we go at it with the side, we just want straight down. Straight down. Don't roll, don't mush, none of that junk. Alright? Once we can agree that that is the motion that we're going to do, we'll have a better time. Alright, we're going to grab this next sticker. I think it's ready to come with us. Alright. We need to, sometimes I'll just do this and I'll just wet the sticker right away. And then we'll go ahead and apply that. Now this one is going to go right here, like so. Alright. You see where that one went? Right there. Oh, the part just came right off too. Isn't that fun? Let's get that put back on there real quick. Is it going in? Alright. Well, go ahead and knock that excess out from underneath. Use the sharp point if it's in a recess so that you can absorb up any extra. You know what I'm saying? Alright, and then go ahead and dab on some of that nice melted in stuff. I like the melted in stuff. It's pretty cool. What I don't like is this piece not going into its home. It happens though. Okay. There we go. Then we got that piece in. Alright, our next piece is this little guy right here. Let's go ahead and get that done. Get him off. Okay, now let's look and see where they want me to put him. In some of the most difficult places, I tell you what. I could have put that on first, jeez. Oh, come on. Nope. Well, that's pretty annoying. For a piece to be put right there. Whoever designed this is testing somebody's patience. Not mine, but somebody's. Cheapers. Okay, hit it with that double. Alright, let's move on, because that was a bad place. That bad mamma jamma right there. But we got it in. What is the deal with this? Why are these falling out all of a sudden? Alright. Whatever. We're doing good, guys. Making good progress. Alright, we got those other pieces soaked. They should be ready to come out. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay. Alright. I forgot to put these ones in the water. Why is it giving me so much pro? Alright. Alright, everybody. Being pretty quiet today, I'm sorry. But I'm getting these water slides on these parts. So, how's everybody doing? Oh, as soon as I start talking, y'all disappear. It's all good though. I'm going to be done for the day though. Oh yeah, definitely going to be done for the day. We're going to do some content recording and all that fun jazz. It didn't stay where I put it. It's supposed to stay right there. Alright. We got that whole side done. There you go. You can see the whole side got done. Yeah. So that's what my week's gonna look like. I'm gonna get some content recorded for you guys to get you guys another video, and then I will get the first video of this build out to you guys in the next week here as well. Yeah, I've had it done for a while. I've just been kind of sitting on it. I did some preview videos and stuff, all that fun jazz. So we'll see where that gets us. Oh, we do have one more water slide to go before we're done for the day. Sorry, I kind of jumped up ahead of myself there. All right. I do like that the instructions are very, very clear for this Sunday Hobby kit and the decals. I think it's amazing. Just so you know, like that is one of the cool things about the kit. Is it's very detailed in that way. Oh, come on. All right. So here we go. There's that last little one, and we'll hit it with this. We'll let that absolve in, and we'll be out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out, watching the podcast tonight. This is just a quick little demo on how to do some decals. Nothing fancy, nothing hard to go through. As you can see, once you start doing decals, your little workstation gets kind of cluttered really fast. So that's that. Before we get out of here, I was going to do a little bit of what we call detail work. Sometimes people take oranges or browns or whatever. Oops, I bumped the camera again. I'm so getting used to this new camera angle. All right, let's get that off of there so it quits eating that up. And then let's look at this. I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to follow along the groove. I don't think it has to be perfect. You can obviously make it your own. But I think it'll look a lot nicer if you add some of these to it. Adds that 3D element to the build. And if you do both sides, if you don't know what I'm talking about, here, you see how I'm changing the the way the pen sits. Do both of those, it'll look really cool. So if you're not going for a very serious look, but you want to add some dimension to your color, this is a great way to do that. And you can clean it up if you need to, or thicken it up if you'd like. Don't worry. I know something you don't know. Do, 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 do. That's how I feel when I play with this stuff. It's so fun. So, here you go. That's most of it. And then you can also, like I said, it doesn't hurt to do a little shading here and there with some of it. There we go. So from afar, it'll have more dimension in the part now. And when we let that dry up, we'll be able to go back over it again. I do have a darker orange as well. And we can hit that in some of the darker shaded spots, just to add a little darkness. Yeah, adding that extra texture of orange adds a little bit more depth to it. So, all right, everybody. I want to thank you again for coming out, hanging out with us, checking us out, watching the show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what you look forward to seeing. Our next build is the Real Grade Wing Zero, not custom, just Real Grade Wing Zero. It's a really cool build. I'm so excited to have it. I've been waiting over a year since they've announced it, and shipping and all that stuff getting here. So now that it's here, we're gonna have a great time, and that'll be the next build. But right now, look forward to seeing a whole bunch of more stuff from this build, and we'll see you all next time on Websy Builds.